fuck?
What?
Monster Hunter World got an update. You know what it did?
What?
Removed the nouveau completely.
Oh.
I'm not sure why they didn't do that in the first place, but okay.
Because they were still making money on it then. Everyone's all paying attention to Rise right now, so they don't really care if people pirate it anymore.
So does that mean that, like, the performance issues will be less bad, or...?
No, it was still coded by chimps, and Denuvo was only responsible for half the performance issues. But it's a big chunk of it still gone. Okay, so basically, the mods that previously had to fight with Denuvo to address the other things don't have to fight with Denuvo anymore.
That's good.
This is just huge all the way around.
Shame nobody's gonna play it anymore.
You say that.
I kind of honestly see myself like being kind of like, yeah, I might come back and play it at some point just because.
I need
people
to
have been
actually
going
play it in the first place.
I'm actually still not sure if I even have my character on there. I'm not sure if it like cloud saved or not.
It probably cloud saved. So people are going back to World after Rise ended up being kind of a disappointment, Moosh.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say Rise is a disappointment, but it is lacking. It's fun, but it's lacking.
Mm-hmm. If only somebody could have seen this coming.
So, kind of like people went back to Central Fiction after Cross Tag ended up a disappointment?
Cross Tag, yes, but Cross Tag didn't have to be a disappointment. Is the sad part.
Did Rise?
Rise, they kicked it at the game out the door, way undercooked, effectively. And Cross Tag's problems were they had some really dumb fuck design decisions early on in the game's life cycle, but mostly fixed it by 2.0. Problem is, by 2.0, the developers were done. They had written it off as not profitable anymore, and let's go work on Grand Blue.
Let's go work on Gacha.
Yeah, but actually.
Bro, when are we gonna get a fighting game that works on the Gacha model? You can't pay for your DLC characters, you just pay for a chance to roll one.
If Genshin Impact, this business model gets going, then this dystopian future might not be too far off.
When are they going to drop the pretenses and just add like the H-game plugin for Genshin?
Yeah. Does Genshin have a lot of that stuff?
I feel like I have seen a fair amount of stuff, and you know that is not the kind of stuff I actively look for. So if I'm just tripping over it out in the wild, then I imagine that there's probably a fairly sizable amount.
Okay, so I figured this was the same thing that happened to Hades, honestly. I was willing to write this off as it came out during the pandemic. Everyone is exceptionally horny.
I still love that article on Hades from the Hard Times.
Yeah.
Also, to be fair, a lot of Hades designs are pretty hot, but that is beside the point. Oldie.
Okay, Ross, you know what we do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if we update to 255 and can detect what actually hits you after you get hit, every time you fail a roguelike run and go back into your house, there is Eli who's just cheerfully informs you what hit you and tells you that you need to get better, like Hypnos.
Yes.
That's
excellent.
Also, I don't know if you can honestly like add this in the 2.5.5 version. Add a Basteri.
That would be kind of cool.
Best area would be like the next thing you earn. That would be cool in your end. Though that would be like a massive undertaking.
It would be cool if you could track how many times you've killed and been killed by any individual enemy.
I feel that would. I feel we would honestly be going outside of ZC at that point and be honestly just trying to make this thing in like its own engine.
Really, that is the most sensible thing for anything else major at this point.
That a rewrite of that is do it over from the ground up, and that's basically just that's it right there.
Year-end rebirth.
So
I understand Mr. McMillan's position now.
Hey, Demi.
yeah,
When you eventually get a winning run of this, you should record the video and send it to Safeth and be like, "This wouldn't exist if it weren't for you releasing Ghost. Why did you do this to me?"
To Safeth your gaze upon what your child has enabled. You mourn its creation yet.
How big was Metatron and line count, Moosh? I imagine quite large.
It was pretty stubby.
I feel like it's either this or that that's...
I don't
boss in
think he's
ZC.
anywhere as big as this.
Really? I don't know. The final phase looks pretty something.
Nah. Okay, let's wait for this to load.
It also has a lot of side view stuff, which I assume would make it heavier.
If you're considering the entire like side view engine as part of the boss, then maybe.
Well, I mean, less so the engine, but just various conditionals and logic checks that have to happen because it's in side view.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nicely handled.
Yeah, altogether he's about 5,000 lines between all the forms.
That is just shy of this. So yeah, they're pretty close.
How big was Tyrant Venice? 2,500?
Tyrant Venice was 3,300 something. 3,200 something.
You know, this boss aside, I still hold Tyrant Venice in high regard from you.
Tyrant Venice is a good boss. I mean, like, nothing else newer takes that away from that.
Dennis over here like, bitch, give me back my trophy. You're the best.
Bitch, I want my throne.
Hey, you got this.
Does he still have a hitbox while exploding?
Only the head.
Amy,
Okay.
don't cast all your buffs right next to him when he speeds with the...
yeah.
I take it this is a consistent problem.
Something like that.
This attack is so great. I'm surprised you didn't, like, have them disjoint.
You mean like...
Like, I guess that wouldn't be possible with how fast they come out.
It would, but... I don't know. It's designed to... It wouldn't be possible with the second iteration. This is mostly just to prepare the player for that.
Makes sense.
If that were standalone, yeah, that'd be something I'd consider.
Oh shit.
Party time.
This attack is genuinely great.
Nice.
You got it. Put the poison up.
Wait. Huh?
Time for the legs.
Time for the leg.
Legs! Vanus is strong.
Wait.
Survive Reality's Reaver Zenith.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
You did it, Dimmy!
Congratulations.
Wait, there's no legs phase?
Is that not enough?
Orson here disappointed that he doesn't have legs.
Holy fuck.
I was just making a joke there.
There you go,
How do you
Slice.
feel?
That last phase isn't particularly difficult, but just the psychological effect of surviving the desperation and immediately the Crimson Train whistle starts is...
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Whole final phase was very carefully engineered to induce a specific reaction when you beat it. Ready for your prize?
That last phase didn't, like...
Nice! You actually get to play as Zenith.
Holy fuck.
He's as strong as you'd think he is.
Okay, so question. If I were to ever lose the save file, do I reserve the right to just cheat my way back and unlock this if, like... Because this guy doesn't, like, have any password unlocks or anything?
Don't lose your save file in the first place, but yes, we could find a way to replace it for you.
Okay.
He's not even tied to, like, your all characters password?
No.
Really?
With Ross.
Well, ready for a victory lap, Dimmy?
Check your Modus crystals. You're gonna like this.
Does he get you one whole extra crystal?
Nice.
So you're looking forward to grinding that for those 150 crystals?